We probably made such a bad call. Okay, we do have someone with us. We got the shuttle pilot, at least. Oh, what lies beneath? Okay. No, never mind. Goodbye, friend. Find Tylus. What a lovely environment we have here.
Foliage on Tau resembles underwater plant life on Earth. The universe is full of mysteries.
The way you see it... Oh. Diaz is the more emotional character.
This is Ermont. Any trouble getting to the surface?
I'm really starting to miss transporters.
As long as this storm is around, you'd better learn to light shuttles. But if you can find the cause of the interference, we might be able to get back to transporting.
As if I needed another incentive. We both know there's a lot more than that riding on this.
Fair enough. You'll need to get in and out of the mine undetected, so I hope Minister Tylus can help in that regard.
So do I.
We'll try.
To keep this covert, we'll refrain from contact unless absolutely necessary.
Understood. Rydick out.
So I'm going to call my shot here from the Telltale game formula. A situation is going to present itself where we may have to save her from being killed, but it's going to reveal our position. Or we let her die and we stay stealthy. That must be one of their ships. This was made by some of the folks who were originally founded Telltale.
The ionic interferences coming from underground. I should find a safer way down there.
This is a new company. I forgot the name of it off the top of my head. That's good to see her, but I have a... She looks like she was being chased. So this is years and years... This is after the Dominion War. Could Jara here get one of those cloak mechanisms that
I saw your shuttle take off.
Data had in...
Hopefully no one else did. It's good to see you. Even under these unfortunate circumstances.
When you called to give us a scan, it sounded like they caught you. I was worried you'd been hurt.
It was nothing I couldn't handle.
Lead the way. I'll fill you in on what we've learned about the situation.
Follow me.
The device Galvin and Sidron brought back from the mines is being used to control some sort of warp disruption weapon that has the Resolute trapped in Hotari space. According to our readings, the power source for that device is on this moon, at the specific coordinates I sent you.
That sounds impossible. But explains the rumors of the Hotari controlling the ionic storm.
We strongly suspect the device was created by an ancient empire known as the Tacon.
The Tacon?
Once the most powerful civilization in the galaxy, but they've been gone for over 600
I always say
years.
Tacon. It's Tacon.
It's hard to believe there's something like that on Tau.
Which is why I need proof. If we find hard evidence that Galvin and his allies are hiding dangerous Tacon technology, I can convince the Federation to let us intervene.
Understood. We're almost there.
Okay, we can run. I like the moody walk, though.
That's the mine?
Neat.
Prospect 614 North, Subdivision 20.
It's enormous.
Just one of the thousands across Tau. The pride of Hotari.
How do we get inside?
The structure that circles the mine has entry points for transporting equipment into the lower levels. They're guarded, but nothing I can't get past using my authority.
Well, that's good to hear.
As long as you can avoid being seen, I should be able to talk my way past any miner. And provide a little distraction for you in the process.
How do I avoid being seen?
You don't use the door.
Good call. Metal Gear Star Trek.
How dare you! Don't you know who I am? I am Tylus Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs.
That's not...
The Queen would be furious to hear you tried to deny me entry.
Oh, yeah.
But I just...
You've just what? Just now realize the trouble you've made for yourself? And who exactly do you think you're going to report this to? Because I'll be reporting it as well, to someone much further from the lab. You have no authority here. Do you understand who pays your wage? I can inform the Queen directly of this instance.
There's no
You'll
need.
regret everything you've said here today. You should have opened the doors the second I appeared before you.
That's not the protocol. I didn't know
Each
you
second you delay my entry will be recorded, processed, and permanently marked on your record. I can't believe this. Does your brain function? Do you speak our tongue?
Minister, I have orders.
How could a fellow...
Someone takes the breaks up here.
You're digging your own...
Maybe the same guard who left that window
I've reached
unlocked.
the end of my patience.
Ooh, coffee.
The view is nice.
Stay.
The Janeway special.
Now.
But fine.
A wise choice. Lead the way. And be quick.
Okay, what are we needing to scan here?
Okay. Let's get a look inside you.
EM field prevents solid matter from passing through. Component focusing the pattern of the force field. Signal receiver that controls field activation.
Full system access. Let's see if I can just... Bingo.
Neat trick.
Better hurry. Not sure how long she can keep him busy.
Okay. Is there something here I could scan?
Something in here is keeping that door closed.
Component that processes DNA scans of those that attempt to enter the door does not store records, used only as a trigger for activation. Prevents solid matter from passing through. Contains records of personnel with access to this facility.
Got it. Should remove the security check on the door.
Cool. Does that mean I can use it now? I'm trying to switch through the different modes, but it's not letting me. So I don't know what I'm missing here. Did I scan everything here? Okay, it opened this door. I'm sorry, I'm a derp. I did it. That looks like something out of Outer Worlds. Please tell me you brought a phaser, just in case. This looks like a place that we're going to get into a scrap. Or hide.
I didn't come here to educate an imbecile on royal protocol.
Of course not, Minister.
So I will be about my business here, and you will take yourself out of my sight.
Yes, ma'am.
There you are.
You really let that guy have it.
It worked, didn't it? I'm used to having to throw my weight around. Hard to get anyone to listen to you otherwise.
I'm impressed. I didn't know you had it in you.
There's a lot you don't know about me. Underestimate me at your peril.
The catwalks were booby-trapped.
Galvin and Sidron have gone to great lengths to keep out the uninvited.
Wait till they give me a flirt option with you.
Well, we're inside. Where do you want to start?
The ionic interference is coming from below us. We need to go deeper.
That lift goes down, at least at the changeover station. But we can't use it without DNA authorization from one of the guards.
I have an idea, but we need a few samples of DNA from the miners who work here.
Samples.
Fingerprints, sweat, blood.
Which will trick the machine and get us control of the lift.
That's the theory. Let's test it.
Okay.
That's an enormous tractor beam.
Yeah, it
One of
is.
our strongest. The miners dump everything they find into the center, and the tractor beam moves it all up into the collector ship.
You sound a little proud of it.
The Illydians may have given us new tools, but the methods of excavation are all Hotari designed.
Do you think we could just find a way to climb over this?
Possibly. But the console on the lift itself is locked by the same system that locks this ramp.
No shortcuts then.
I'm sure you can figure something out.
An Illydian console,
All the managerial technology in the mines is Illydian.
so they can keep an eye on their investment.
That's how it is.
There's DNA on this console, but it's only partial. I can't use this.
Maybe because we're outside.
The weather out here could dilute any DNA samples.
What about inside that structure? That's where the workers spend most of their time.
Good idea.
You gotta walk and tricord like Data does.
Not concentrated enough. I should try somewhere else. This'll work.
Okay. Otari fingerprint. Residual oil deposits reveal a distinctive pattern of ridges and valleys, consistent with a fingerprint belonging to a Hotari male, approximately 36 cycles in age. Cool. So we need... We need more, but I'm kind of stuck in this mode. Okay. Is there literally anything else I can do? Yeah, it's not actually letting me exit out of this mode, guys. That's not good. Can I scan more than one spot? I don't think so. I mean, I can't actually move at all other than this. And this is the only thing I can find. I actually may have to... What? There we go. I'm sorry. Epithelial residue. Detected the presence of cells shed from the outermost layer of skin. Dried saliva. Pattern of saliva consistent with a sudden burst of air from the nose and mouth, likely caused by environmental irritants.
That's a stable DNA sample. It's only partial, but a few more should do it.
That's good to know for future reference. If I can't get off the screen, it means I'm missing something.
I can use this.
Atari fingerprint, residual oil deposits, yes.
Good. That's another I could use. Just need one more sample.
Atari mining pick. Like, we're missing all the delicious lore, if any.
Leftovers. I
Leftovers.
should give this a scan. Some kind of glowing mineral being used as a light source.
Ah,
Might want one of these for my cabin, actually.
the Hotari shop at Spencer's Gifts.
Almost looks like coffee. Almost. I'll have some Ractagino when I get back to the ship. If they eat in here, it's likely there's some DNA in the room. Hotari must be tough on the inside, too.
I thought they smelt bad on the outside.
Wow, that is a lot of DNA. I should look for the most concentrated spots.
Saliva residue. Hotari food, dental prints.
Perfect. That's enough to make the DNA profile. Time to go back to the lift.
Okay.
You're not coming inside?
There are some things I'd rather not smell.
That's fair.
What's in all these containers?
These contain mining supplies, tools, energy packs for machinery.
Shouldn't mining supplies be inside the mines?
It is troubling. If the workers here aren't mining,
What are they doing?
It worked.
Theory proven.
I'll get it started.
Ready?
Welcome to the Black Mesa Research Facility. So do these guys have like phasers, or is this a...
Afraid of what we might find down there.
We'll be okay. I've survived worse than this.
Well, I haven't. But I'll put my faith in you.
a pure melee
For now.
culture?
Jara. No, stay back. There's a guard at the station. We'll have to hide.
Get down! Down!
Who are you? What are you doing here?
You watch your tone with me. I'm Tylus Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs. I speak for the Queen herself.
This is a restricted area. No one gains access without the approval of Galvin or Sidron.
Wait,
Jues Gawad Abawencha.
Escalation.
You all right?
I don't know.
Are you injured?
No, I thought if I could talk my way through like always, I'd be fine, but... I'm a diplomat. This isn't what I do. I've never even fired a weapon. This is just... It's real now. I wasn't ready for this.
Tylus, you can do this.
I don't see what you're basing that on.
All you've shown me so far is an iron-willed determination to save your people. I don't expect that's changed.
No. No, it hasn't. My authority has never been challenged like that. It meant nothing to him.
So we should assume any Hatari we encounter from here on can't be reasoned with.
Agreed. The only loyalty they have down here is to Galvin and Sidron.
Can you switch over the lift?
Guard should have a scan card that will allow us to operate the switch.
Give me that key card. Ooh, hold on.
An Illydian disruptor.
I assume the miners took weapons from the Illydians before they fled the mines.
That explains some of how the uprising happened, but not enough.
Should we take it with us?
No. My phaser is more efficient. Unless you want it.
Oh, no. Weapons aren't my thing.
That's some serious armor.
Conditions in the mines are harsh, even for Hotari.
Got it.
He's not dead, is he? He's still one of my people, and I didn't come here to take Hotari lives.
My phaser's set to stun. He'll be perfectly fine, just unconscious for a while.
Maybe 2 days.
We don't have that sort of technology on our weapons.
Good to know.
Maximum stun. They're all big boys and ladies here on this planet. Elevator go down the hall. They did a really good job on the settings here. mean, looks like they're still mining minerals.
The energy readings are emanating from this tunnel. It's sure to be guarded in there. Stay low and follow my lead.
Infiltrate the mine.
Is that all dilithium?
Not all of it. We excavate large chunks of rock that contain varying amounts of dilithium ore. It's sorted and processed at the collector ship above.
I'd go along the walls if I were you. Just saying.
More guards.
I take that as a sign we're getting close.
I'll get a closer look.
What are these pockets of holding you have?
Looks like they've improvised a barrier.
Yes, we must be getting closer.
They're sand people, alright. I see one of them now.
We need that particular card, don't we?
I'm afraid so.
Alright.
We don't have time to wait for them to finish whatever they're doing. We'll have to try to keep low and sneak past them.
I'm starting to see the utility of a phaser.
I wouldn't stand a chance against all three of them.
I like that. That's how I know now in the future women's pockets are useful.
Can you open that door?
Not without that scan card.
So, got to get scan card.
I don't like our options here. I have to get us that card so we can open the door.
How? If they detect you, Galvin and Sidron's followers are clearly willing to kill to protect whatever is in this mine.
Hey, I'm trained for this. I'll be fine.
What should I do?
Avoid being seen. Stick to the edge of the room and meet me at the door.
So I assume we're not going to be able to knock people out if we sneak up behind them, right? That is a... During stealth sequences, there will be enemies that, if alerted, will hunt for you and try to catch you. If you're caught, your mission has failed. Stay crouched and out of sight. Watch guard patterns to find your opening and advance. There was multiple stuff I just realized that I skipped. And I feel like a big old derp.
Almost done here. We sure the Lydians won't try something else. They saw our power.
Climb scaffolding.
They're terrified of us. Until the plan is complete, we're vulnerable. Then get back to work, and we'll complete the plan more quickly. Almost complete.
Look at y'all. Ooh, that red. Red means dead.
Anyone who prevents our destiny shall be eliminated.
Yeah?
This requires too many inputs.
There's something I need to observe.
It's just a matter of time.
Three guards.
was that?
What?
Intruder!
Ah, crap. I didn't even notice it. Retry.
Avoid being seen. Stick to the edge of the room and meet me at the door.
There was no sound prompt or anything. It was just like, why is it getting very red? Stay crouched. Sneak faster. Enemy sees you. Predictable paths. There will be interaction points to distract the guards. Okay.
What was that? Civilian technology is such a hassle. Who's there? You're finished.
Okay, cannot sneak very close
Avoid
by.
being seen. Stick to the edge of the room and meet me at the door.
You gotta test and see what your boundaries are in these, in any kind of stealth mission. What that is I've been playing too much Hogwarts Legacy, where I'm like, I've used talent points to be super sneaky. Jara is less so.
I wish the Lydians would come back. I need the target practice. I get all the wish the Lydians will try something else. They saw our power, our resolve. They're terrified of us. Until the plan is complete, we're vulnerable. Then get back to work, and we'll complete the plan more quickly.
I like a race of aliens that all sound like, Clancy Brown.
This requires too many inputs.
Too many inputs. Too much kick.
Anyone who prevents our destiny shall be eliminated. How long is Galvin going to make us wait? I'm not worried. He's let us well so
I'd melt
far.
if I went through there.
It's a miracle we've been here. We've been waiting for so long. Patience, brother. We'll get our chance. It's inevitable after all. That it is.
Y'all have been sold a bill of goods. Help me, female orc friend. Or Otari friend. I know, they're not orcs. Open the blast doors! Open the blast doors!
Stay close.
Stop!
What?
Motion sensors. They'll trigger an alarm. We'll be found.
Invisible to the naked eye.
They could be anywhere. How will we get through?
Uh-huh. I assume there's a central power source. And once we find that... Yes. Energetic beam, use detect motion. Avoid intersecting the beam's path. Oh. I mean, I can kind of see them. Kind of. I say right before I get caught by all of them. Well, that's fun. Emitters. No emitters here.
No!
Neat! Oh, and her eyes are open. Nice sideways shuffle.
Stay close.
I guess even getting close to the emitters is
What?
Motion sensors.
bad.
Trigger an alarm. Will be found.
Invisible to the naked eye.
They could be anywhere. How will we get through?
Some glitches are amazing. Not just fun. Sorry. Now, this video is going to get flagged by the Mission Impossible people. First contact's over. Ah. That's good, Mochi. That is a lot of dead Eledians.
This
Is a massacre.
That's where the uprising started. Otari, don't do this. We defend ourselves, but we don't kill on this scale, this level of savagery.
There's no such thing as a bloodless rebellion.
I don't know if we should keep going. So much death. I don't want to end up like them.
We'll make sure they didn't die for nothing. What we learn here could save the rest of your people.
Okay. Okay.
Whatever happened here, it made the Eledians abandon the mines. Let's find out what they're so scared of. Otari and Eledian, both sides, took a beating. The Otari fortified the side of the room opposite the door. It's a good tactic, but a few crates aren't going to stop fully armed Eledian soldiers. How did they win?
Was it a desperation move that they found something?
Is this the effects of an Eledian disruptor?
Yes.
Disruptors are cruel weapons. These crystalline particles, they're not dilithium. Are they common in the mines?
Not that I've ever seen.
Footprints. Elydian boots. Running back the way we came.
Okay, we can't scan the crystals. That's what I was curious about.
From the blast marks, it looks like the Elydians had far greater firepower.
And too accurate for sand people. Only Imperial stormtroopers are so precise.
Tylus,
What?
what kind of weapon did this?
This is like nothing I've ever seen or heard of. My people don't have a weapon that does this.
They do now.
What else can you tell me?
Elydian heart. Elydians have 4 hearts. All are stopped, and the veins that feed them are clogged with quantized spin crystallization. Elydian flesh. The crystals appear to have grown from inside the flesh after an initial penetration. The process ruptured several internal organs randomly. The process may not have been fatal instantly. This reminds me of the organism from The Expanse. Crystal growth of unknown origin lodged inside the Elydian skull emits low levels of tetrametric radiation.
What an awful way to die. This must be why the Elydians are so afraid. Technology that surpasses their own, in the hands of the Hotari that they've lorded over for centuries.
Where did this weapon come from?
Well, the crystals are giving off tetrametric pulses. If I set my tricorder to search for that frequency,
It'll lead us straight into trouble.
right to the source.
Radiation compass. Radiation is visible through your tricorder and will lead the way to scannable objects. The 4 green lights on the left will fill to indicate the tricorder is facing a source of radiation. Okay. That's fair, but I want to see...
This Elydian tried to run.
They didn't let him.
The Elydians shot to kill.
But if they killed him, why was he shot in the back?
Huh, you're right. The shot came from the side the Hotari were defending.
We don't kill our own. And he wasn't just caught in the middle.
Killed by the same crystallization as the Elydian.
Whose side was the killer on?
Oh, we're on a catwalk. Gotcha.
Tylus, you may not want to look down there.
I've come too far to...
What is this?
They've been dumping bodies down here.
Unforgivable. Galvin and Sidron will be made to answer for this.
She is getting herself an unfortunate education. Okay, it's coming from this door. Or no, from this thing.
More of these crystals.
Another of my people dead.
Tylus, what is this machine?
It's for tunnel boring. The cone on the front is covered in disruptors that allow it to melt through the solid rock.
They don't seem to have finished the tunnel. Why stop here, I wonder? Think they parked this here on purpose?
One way to find out.
Need any help?
I've got it.
Do you know how to drive stick? It's crazy that it's the Tacon because all these crystals make me think of the Tholians. And that reminds me of Doctor Who.
This concentration of tetrametric radiation has never been recorded. Whatever they're hiding, it's right through here.
That camera shot, was that something staring at us from in there? Could the Queen be a changeling? Maybe. I wouldn't expect changelings now so soon after the Dominion War. Bad Wolf.
This feels strange.
The crystals are increasing, growing outward, replacing the soil.
It's like an infection. A parasite. Growing inside Tau.
So this may be some sort of Tacon, maybe processing plant or outpost
Incredible.
growing.
This is definitely not Hotari.
It's the remnants of the Tacon Empire.
There's the device that we were looking for.
I don't think we should be here.
This is exactly where we should be. Every strange thing we've seen in this system, it might all come from this room. We need to learn everything we can.
Let's violate the laws of nature. I want to head up here first.
Can your device read this?
It can roughly translate the words, but we don't have enough Taconian language on record to understand how it's structured.
Oh well.
Looks like some sort of replicator.
Back to Gino.
I can't get it to work.
It has power. Must be looking for some other kind of authorization.
Tea, Earl Grey, hot. Let's see if there was something to scan here. Oop. Yeah, you guys remember the Prime Directive? Yeah, me neither. Oh, there we go. Ooh, there's something. Apparent control surface unknown how to interface with the device. Lithium processor focuses energy to perform replication of matter. Quantized spin crystallization resembles a weapon in form, may have been used on the victims in the mines. Oh dear.
What is it?
The device's primary function is to transmute lithium into this quantized crystalline compound. Possibly for the creation of weapons.
Do you think one of these was used on that Elydian in the tunnels?
Such a cruel weapon.
Basically, the Prime Directive is you don't interfere in the natural development of an alien race. Even to its destruction. I'm talking about like an undeveloped alien race. Oh, that's interesting, whatever that is. Oh, I sense a puzzle here, boy. Storage device. Empty and full slots are differently constructed. Does the solid matter change form? Radically complex crystalline device. Purpose unknown. Already scan. Oh, there we go. Tetrametric radiation consistent with other devices nearby.
This suggests there's some type of complex life form contained within each crystal.
Life form? There's something alive in these tiny crystals?
Oh, if that's all
what it
the
says,
portals.
But hard to imagine how that's possible.
Shall we choose?
Our science division will have a field day with this. We need to study it on the ship.
Oh, we've done terrible things.
Crystallized lithium compounds. Its internal structure is extremely ordered. In fact, the states of these crystals on a subatomic level suggests a storage device of some kind. Energy levels are both stable and ordered, like information. Some of them appear to be depleted.
What kind of information would you deplete?
I'm not gonna lie. I hate to put more Star Wars into this, but that looked like a badass lightsaber handle. Oh.
Jara?
I see it.
What's happening?
Someone turned it on.
The beacons are lit.
No one here. But maybe the device I saw in the palace can send a signal?
If that's the case, we may not be alone for long. Let's hurry.
Gondor calls for aid.
Somewhat resembles a transporter pad.
Control surface, apparent control surface lacking any known markings or input devices. Crystalline structure connected to many energy conduits. Its internal construction defies known laws. Tetrametric radiation. Radiation flowing upwards into other parts of this chamber. Levels too diluted to record. Uh-huh.
This can't be right. It's putting out almost 50 zettajoules of energy.
I assume that's a lot?
Enough to power this entire quadrant. This amount of power, the kind of radiation it's putting out, it's the cause of the storm. The warp disrupting beam, all of it.
What do we do now?
We get back to the Resolute. They have to know about this. Come on, let's...
Should have grabbed the weapon.
Quickly. We have to hide.
This is outrageous! I demand you let me go!
No need to complain. You're about to receive a gift beyond your wildest imagination. If anything, I consider it an honor.
Now that's just lazy. This one looks like good for murdering with today. Is he gonna download the guy?
What is that? What are you doing?
You'll see soon enough.
I can influence the course of the negotiations. I can make sure the Hotari get the better end of the bargain.
So can I.
Ooh. Face to face. Oh, are we in a secured station? Yeah, it seems like it's uploading or something.
She'll get better. She has to.
Unknown DNA sequence. Ooh, guys. Okay, the whole changeling thing may be a thing that's happening. Okay, guys. Can we inspect the doctor's office here real quick?
Dr. Duval must not be back yet.
It's maybe a good thing that they put her in the secure cell. Doom's calling it. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. We unfortunately will have to see in the next stream. It's a perfect place to go ahead and call it. But, yeah, really liking where the story's going so far with the Tacon Empire and the Hotari faction. We kind of saw that coming with the two that were kind of separate from the Queen, doing their own thing and being the heroes of the people. But it's going in some intriguing paths, especially with, as far as Carter with Maris here, because we're not sure what's going to go on with this. But I do want to thank you all very much for watching. We'll go ahead and pick this up next time. If you guys haven't followed the Twitch channel yet, please do so. I try and stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays with random times in between. And if you are watching the replay of this on YouTube, thank you all very much for watching. I've got a link to the Twitch channel in the description below. Give us a follow on Twitch. Watch the streams live when they happen. They're a lot of fun. I also have a link to Star Trek Resurgence if you'd like to go ahead and have your own adventure here, maybe do a different path than we did. And also a link to my Extra Life page where I'm raising money for my local children's hospital via the awesome Extra Life charity. So check out all of those links if you feel so inclined. Like, share, subscribe. You guys know the drill there. And we will see you next time. Later days, everyone.